with the controversy interview. I got brother Zion sitting in front of me right now. He's in your ears. He's gonna be on the videos and the television screens. We're gonna address some issues. We're gonna break down some images of things what people think are right and wrong. We really gotta get it straight. Set the bar to a higher standard.
Let me tell you what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of being a senior citizen standing in front of Walmart as a greeter. I would rather, at 28 years of age, chase my dream. And if I didn't make it, I just look back and say, man, I surely tried. But I'm scared to wake up every morning to go to a job and stay there for 20 or 30 years. And then at those 30 years, when it's time for me to retire, they come back and say, oh, well, you know, we had to cut your pension, or we had to cut your 401k in half, or we had to take it away completely. Or you don't get enough Social Security. And I'm like 60, 65 years old. Now I have to go be a greeter at Walmart greeting people. And nah, ain't nothing wrong with those jobs. But understand, I would rather do something that is out of the norm, that is out of inconvenience for myself, that people tell me I can't do that, or I shouldn't do that, or I could just get a regular job. I should just go to school and get a regular job. But I'm not going to settle for that, because I'm tired of being content. I don't want to be content. I want to be able to do something that I love to do, and that is create. And you should want to do the same. But what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of today? What's holding you back from doing your dream? Some of you guys, you may want to invest in yourselves, but you're afraid because people tell you, oh, well, why you reading that, or why you doing this? And I'm talking about all ages, all races, all colors. And especially I'm talking to those young black men, African Americans out there who live in a culture that is totally negative, who feels as though that if you're smart, that you're trying to be white. So I encourage you today, regardless of what you want to do, don't be afraid, because your biggest fear should be not succeeding. Your biggest fear should not be trying. And Lopez, I can't remember his first name, he said something very valuable to me that kind of stuck with me. He said that hustle is a necessity, it's not a goal. Which means that we have to be able to, when we chasing our dreams, we have to hustle, but we have to hustle smart. We have to think. We have to be, when we hustle, we have to be effective and efficient in our hustling. And that's something that I'm learning right now, that as I continue to grow my brand through YouTube, through Twitter, through Instagram, through doing graphics and things of that nature, that I make a lot of mistakes. And it's not the absence of me not working hard, but it's the absence of me not working smart. And just slowing down, taking my time, understanding who my audience is and where I'm directing it to. So it's always a work in process. But the motivation behind that is understanding that I do not want to stay at a job for 20 or 30 years, give them some good years, and then at the end of that job, I've given my time, my money, my talents, for everything. I've done everything that I possibly that I could have done, that this system has asked me to do, and then the federal government comes back and then he cuts my pension. I have no 401k. I have nothing to depend on. That's my greatest fear. But your dream, if you invest in yourself, whatever your talents are, invest in them. Because they're literally a seed in the universe. If you put the work in, you're gonna have to go through hell before you get through heaven. And what I mean by that is, literally, is that you're gonna have to plant your seed. And you're gonna have to grow your seed. It's just, and metaphorically, it's just like a farmer. Your seed is your talent, and as the producer of that talent, you have to be able to plant it in the ground. And sometimes the ground is going to be stubborn, it's going to be hard, you're going to have to grow it, we're going to have to nurture it, you're going to have to cultivate it, you're going to have to beat your craft 10,000 hours over and over and over and over and over again. And through that, you're going to lose relationships. Through that, you're going to have people tell you that to quit. Why are you doing that? You're worthless. You can't do that. And it's going to be some of the same people that say they love you. It's going to be some of the same people that you thought was your friends. It's going to be some of those same people. And so I encourage you today, because my greatest fear is becoming old and saying, oh, I wish I could have done that. I should have did that. I wish I could have, should have. You don't want that in life. You don't never want to regret. So while I'm young, while I have the ability, while I have the the smarts, while I have the intelligence, while I have everything at my resource right now physically to do what I can, I'm going to go get it. My name is B.Wize. Make sure you click the link to this. Make sure you follow me for more motivation for my brothers and sisters, for my black brothers and sisters out there, especially to you guys. Make sure you're investing in yourselves. Make sure you're reading books. Make sure you become a business and you think like a business and you understand like a business. And that's for anybody out there, but especially to my black brothers and sisters who really as a culture and as a nation need to come up. I do want to encourage everybody, however, if you're watching this, you're probably looking at yourself. I want you to go back and do some homework. I want you to say to yourself, okay, what do I want to do with my life? What do I want to do today? I want you to, and it's a principle, to write down 3 main goals that you want to do with your life, whatever you want to do. So if you want to do, if you have a craft for cooking, what you want to do is you want to say, okay, I want to be a cook. I want to start my own business, and what you write down 3 small goals that you can do within, I would say, 6 months, and you read that every single day. Once you get to that 6 months period, you make bigger goals, and you make bigger goals, and you make bigger goals, and you do that every single day. You do that every single day. There's a saying out there that says, you get what you are, not what you deserve. So invest in yourself every day. If you're a positive person, then the universe will send you positive things. Now that doesn't necessarily say that Murphy's Law will ignore you, because I guarantee you Murphy's Law will come at you. But understand, you're going to fail your way to success. If you think about all the people that have failed, if they would have quit the 40th time, if they would have quit the second time, they wouldn't be successful. They said Chrysler, Les Brown said Chrysler, I believe, failed 43 times. Mr. Chrysler, whoever invented Chrysler, failed 43 times, but on the 44th, he was successful. So don't never, ever, ever give up, because your fear should motivate you. And my fear is waking up at 80 years old, somebody still telling me, well, you can't take off today, or you have to do this, or you got to bag these groceries at 80 years old when I put my time in. This is B.Wize, man, here to give you another motivational speech for you to chase your dream. Shout out again to my black brothers and sisters. Make sure you're clicking the links wherever they are. Click the links, click the links, click the links. Make sure you visit www.ubewize.com. Also, I have a link in here for the iTunes single that I just came out with, talking about somewhat of this subject called Just Smile, featuring Roshan Eve. Just smile for those days that you don't want to get up and you chase your dream. B.Wize, spelled with a Z, not with an S. Make sure you keep your W's up. Be wise all day. We out.